In a quiet spot of the planet Hurston, not far from the capital of Lorville, is the Hurston Dynamics Edmond outpost. This is a really interesting location in one of the most graphically immersive games you can download and play now, Star Citizen. Whatever your take on the whole Star Citizen in alpha testing debate, I hope you'll agree, this game can be incredibly beautiful. And in this video series we'll celebrate that, whilst hopefully providing you with some interesting locations that you might like to go out and explore. I'm Forrester, and this video will be a location spotlight on Hurston Dynamics Edmond in Star Citizen. Aside from the obvious beauty shots throughout, this video will also cover Edmond's position in the universe, background lore, as well as some of the services on offer. And for the many of you who commented on the previous location spotlight, you'll know that I take the time to read all of the comments you leave, so please share your thoughts on Edmond or the format of this video in the comments section. Part 1. Locating Edmond. Hurston Dynamics Edmond is situated in the Stanton system, nestles amongst the shoreline of the planet Hurston. The position of Edmond is particularly interesting, with the contrast of the water on the shoreline, plus the muddy terrain, some struggling vegetation, and set against the backdrop of some mountainous hills further inland. All of these provide the ingredients for some particularly stunning sunsets. The outpost itself is comprised of various self-contained modules: habitation, storage, mining control, and a vehicle spawning module. Outside of that, there are lots of decorations littered around the outpost, such as mineral miners and cargo containers. There are 2 landing pads publicly accessible with no requirement at the moment to request landing permission. One is a medium-sized pad and the other is a large size. In addition, there are 2 spawn pads for smaller vehicles, usually ground rovers, which are differentiated by the use of blue. Although your character may not thank you for it due to the considerable amount of pollution, the atmosphere at Edmond is breathable, meaning if you'd like to party in your plain clothes, you certainly can. Part 2. Background lore. As the name suggests, Hurston Dynamics Edmond is owned by Hurston Dynamics, a fictional Star Citizen in-game company. The whole planet of Hurston is owned by the corporation. Largely, Hurston Dynamics focuses on manufacturing weapons systems, notably laser repeaters and scatterguns. The planet of Hurston has been largely decimated by the industrial plundering of the corporation, which is very obvious at Edmond. Although there is some vegetation, the overall impression is one of desolation, which gives some clues as to the history of the place. Additionally, there are often strong, gusty winds which flow through Edmond, having a tangible impact on the flight model of most spacecraft. Outside of that, there isn't a huge amount of information available about Edmond. If you have any insight, please share in the comments. Part 3. Services. Whilst the outpost is not a login spawn location, there are a number of services on offer. The landing pads are capable of rearming, refueling, and repairing ships that land, and there are vehicle terminals for spawning ground vehicles or small spacecraft. Within the storage prefab, there is a trading console for buying or selling goods. Primarily, it's diamonds and aluminium for sale. There are also delivery lockers where some of the box delivery contracts take place. And mining locations can often be found within a short drive of the outpost. But for many, the primary reason for visiting would be for access to a coastal biome. Hopefully that's a reason you'll want to continue visiting these videos, in which case please consider subscribing to the channel to see more Star Citizen location spotlights in the future. And if you're looking for somebody to travel with, I've included details in the video description for my active Star Citizen organisation. Thank you for watching.